Welcome to Nintendo Engineers. I'm your host, Chris Tysis, and we're here to talk about the 8-bit network that I was a part of for just only a few weeks. And even before the project had started, it's sort of fallen through, sadly, due to a whole group of people leaving at once, which was unfortunate that they weren't able to stick around for the beginning of the project. However, I have some sort of understanding as to probably why. When I think I joined up to the 8-bit network, um, my my feelings was there was a lot of red flags and lack of planning and things like that. And I think I do feel for Ben, who tried to put this together, because it really he sort of reminds me a lot of myself in the early days. We're going back in time, all the way back into 2002, when I was doing Writer's Muster and CJT Productions, which was a very similar thing in terms of a network of gamers that would promote each other and have a website or a YouTube channel or a Facebook group nowadays. But this was an idea for writers and artists and musicians and all that sort of stuff. And it did last for a couple years, but over time, trying to get all these people to, keep on pumping out stories and poems and things like that, and life gets in the way, it eventually just sort of disappeared. And I relaunched the idea for Writer's Muster in 2006, and it lasted 3 or 4 years, which went okay. And then it's sort of just my own pushing and prodding people to do work, and that didn't work, obviously. And I had heavy depression during that time frame, and that sort of project sort of fell through too. So I can understand where I can sort of sympathise with Ben, and probably that's why I was frustrated at times during the project and trying to put it together, because I was seeing a lot of the problems that I was making, 10, 15 years ago. And it's hard trying to get a group of people to work together. And you do need to have a plan that is really solid and that sort of thing. So it's difficult, but these things, don't happen. There's a lot of things here at Nintendo Engineers that I've tried to start up, like a forum board and Facebook groups and things like that. But it hasn't. But they've fallen through and they've failed. So not everything that I've done has worked out. But what you can do is learn from them, and that's why Nintendo Engineers is the success that it is. It's at a level that I'm really happy with, because I've learned from all my fuck ups during my 20s. So a little bit of experience and knowledge does help over time. So good luck to everyone on the individual projects and YouTube channels and things like that. And who knows what the future holds for them or for any other collaborations in the future. So that is it for me, and I shall see you later on.